Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Okay, from my previous video, I have started to discuss with you about tense, and there is nothing to say that how much tense is important in our way of learning spoken English. Okay, sometimes many of you have heard this thing that grammar is not so necessary in order to learn spoken English. But I both agree and disagree with this. Agree in the sense that if you're learning grammar and not practicing in your sentences, then your grammar will never improve your speaking. Have you got it? If you are only learning grammar, okay, and not practicing it, so it will not give you any benefit at all. So in this sense, grammar is not so necessary. Otherwise, it's the basic thing. Okay, you can say it's the first step to steer off to your goal. Understand? This is the first step. Okay, until and unless you are not totally aware of tense, you cannot form a sentence, or you will not understand that from where to start a sentence. Got it? So tense is very much necessary. Remove that thing from your mind, that grammar is not necessary. Okay, so learn the tense very well. So in my previous video, I have talked with you about present indefinite tense or simple present tense, how it forms and in which type of sentences we use this tense form. Okay, in this video, I am going to tell you that how you will transfer a sentence into a negative and an interrogative one from a positive one. Okay, what did I say? That how will you transfer a sentence that is in positive form to a negative and into an interrogative one. And look at this page. I have already written the sentences that I have given you in my previous video when I was providing you some example in order to make you understand that in which way we will use this tense. Okay, these are that sentences. Okay, here you can find there are 7 sentences. I want to say you something that previous day I was making this same video. For my one mistake, I had to delete that video because the video was somewhat blurred, so you could not get that. That's why I am making this video today again. So let's start. The first sentence I have taken here, what is I sleep 8 hours every night. I have given this as the example in my previous video. Okay, if any one of you have taken the note of that video, then you can find that I sleep 8 hours every night. Okay, the meaning is quite simple. If this sentence is in positive form. Okay, and the name of positive, another name of positive is affirmative. Someone of you was asking me that, ma'am, is the meaning of affirmative and declarative same? So I want to say you that no, the meaning of affirmative and declarative is not same. Okay, here you can find that I have written these two words, positive and affirmative, side by side, and you can guess from this thing that the another name of positive is affirmative, and I hope that you know the meaning of positive. The meaning of positive is that is in that is আমরা যেটা বাংলাতে বলি হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে? সো হ্যাঁ বাচকের শব্দটা হচ্ছে, হ্যাঁ বাচকের যে কোনো সেন্টেন্সকে আমরা পজিটিভ বলি অ্যান্ড অ্যাফার্মেটিভ বলি। গট ইট? এনি সেন্টেন্সেস দ্যাট ইজ ইন দ্য ফর্ম অফ অ্যাফার্ম, সেই সব সেন্টেন্সকে আমরা পজিটিভ বলি, অ্যাফার্মেটিভ বলি। গট ইট? and the meaning of declarative is somewhat different from that. I will discuss this later. Okay, when I will discuss with you another 4 type of sentences. Now just keep this in your mind that the another name of positive is affirmative. Okay, affirm means, here affirm means to give consent, to agree with someone. Okay, so affirmative and positive is the same thing. So here the sentence is, I sleep 8 hours every night. If you want to transform this sentence into a negative one, then you have to find out the auxiliary verb here. But to your utter dismay, you can find that we are not finding any kind of auxiliary verb here. Here we can find a subject and then a verb. Okay, not a single word is here that we can recognize it as an auxiliary verb. When this will happen to you, this will happen to your sentences, then remember one thing, here the auxiliary verb is either do or does. Got it? So where you will put do and where you will put does, this is quite simple. You have to look at the verb itself. Okay, you have to look at the verb itself. If the verb is without s or es, then the auxiliary verb in the sentence is do. Here the main verb is sleep. Okay, and you can find that neither s nor es is added to this word. So the auxiliary verb for this sentence will be do. Okay, so in order to make this positive or affirmative sentence a negative one, you have to put this do verb or auxiliary verb after the subject. I do, and then you have to put not. I do not sleep 8 hours every night. And here the sentence is negative one. Got it? Just you have to put the auxiliary verb and then not, and whatever is written there in the sentence, you have to put that words. I do not sleep 8 hours every night. Okay, now come to this. And if you want to make this positive sentence interrogative one, what you have to do, again you have to find out the auxiliary verb and you have to put this auxiliary verb before subject. Okay, here the subject is I and the auxiliary verb we have got is do. Now you have to put this do before the subject. Do I sleep 8 hours? So in this way you can form an interrogative sentence. Got it? Do I sleep 8 hours? Okay, take another example. The train to Kolkata. The train to Kolkata. Here the subject is the train to Kolkata. Then the main verb is lives. Okay, every hour. Every hour. Okay. The train to Kolkata leaves every hour. If the meaning is not clear to you, then you can ask me personally. Okay, by calling me or by messaging me. Got it? I cannot say all these things in Bengali because I have instructed to teach you in English, as this is an English communication class. So if you find anything difficulty, then ask me personally. Okay, you are always welcome. The train to Kolkata leaves every hour. Here the auxiliary verb, I have said in the previous sentence that here the auxiliary verb is do. Just because the verb here is without s or es, but here we can find the verb is with an s. Okay, so the auxiliary verb for this sentence will be does. The train to Kolkata does not leave every hour. You just have to put does. Okay, here we have put what? Do, and here you have to you just have to put does and then add not. The train to Kolkata does not leave every hour. Got it? And if you want to change this sentence into interrogative one, then again put this auxiliary verb before the subject. Does the train to Kolkata leave every hour. Okay, here I have forgot to write the phrase to Kolkata. You write it to yourself. Does the train to Kolkata leave every hour? Okay, when you are putting does, then please don't add s or es again with the verb. Got it? When you are writing does as the auxiliary verb in a sentence, then please don't add s or es into a word. Got it? So, the train to Kolkata does not leave every hour. Here the sentence was the train to Kolkata leaves. Okay. Just try to understand the difference of these two sentences. Here the verb is leaves, but here the verb is leave. Just because we have put does here. That's why. Got it? And in the interrogative sentence, you have to put this does before the subject, and then again you have to put simply leave. Does the train leave every hour? I think there will be no difficulty to understand it, because I have already taught you these things in my class. Okay. I take train to the office. I take train to the office. Here the subject is I and the auxiliary, the main verb is take. So this is easy to find out that the auxiliary verb here will be do. So I do not take train to the office. I do not take train to the office. And the interrogative one will be, do I take train to the office? Okay. The next sentence is, we come from West Bengal. What will be the auxiliary verb here? Do. We do not come from West Bengal. Okay. And in the case of interrogative one, we just have to put this do before the subject. Do we come from West Bengal? Okay. Okay, one more thing I want to say you, that here you have to put an interrogation mark. Okay. We have converted this interrogative sentence from the positive one. Okay. That's why this interrogative sentence is in positive interrogative sentence. Okay. This sentence is positive interrogative sentence. If we want to change this negative sentence into interrogative one, then we have to put this not over here. Okay. Do we not come from West Bengal? Then the sentence will be negative interrogative. Okay. Do we not come from West Bengal? Got it? The President of USA lives in the White House. Okay. Here the main verb is lives. So, the auxiliary verb will be does. The President of USA does not live in the White House. Okay. Then what will be the interrogative one? Does the President of USA live in the White House? Got it? And you have to put an interrogation mark. Okay. Does the President of USA live in the White House? Got it? The next sentence is, I get up early every day. I get up early every day. Here the auxiliary verb is do. So, I do not get up early every day. Do I get up early every day? Okay. I hope you you all have understood that how I am changing these sentences from positive to negative and to interrogative. Okay. The last sentence is, Pew brushes her teeth twice a day. Here the main verb is brushes, and we can find that there is an extra letters, that is es. Okay, and the main verb is brush, but es is added with it, so the auxiliary verb is here does. Pu does not brush. Okay, her teeth twice a day. Got it? Does Pu brush her teeth twice a day? Okay, so in this way you can convert a sentence of present indefinite tense or simple present tense into a negative and an interrogative one. Got it? So take the sentences from your daily life. Okay, whatever you are doing, whatever you are listening, whatever you are reading, okay, whatever sentences is coming into your mind, just try to translate these sentences. Okay, and just utter it loudly. I hope this will be helpful to you. Okay, again, if there is any problem, then ask me. Okay, then feel free to ask me. Got it? Okay, now I am giving you some tasks to do that by yourself. Okay, in my previous video I have given you other sentences also as the example of present indefinite tense. Here the example are: my father goes to gym every day. Take the note of it, or you can also take a screenshot of it. She loves to play basketball. She thinks he is very handsome. I run every weekend. He play tennis every morning. They talk too much. It smells very delicious in the kitchen. My sister lives in Delhi. Okay, you have to, what you have to do, you have to change these sentences into a negative and an interrogative one. Got it? Do it by yourself. Okay, these are the sentences. Okay, all of the sentences are in positive or affirmative forms. Change this into a negative and an interrogative one. Okay, don't waste your time. Just try to use your time to do something fruitful. Okay, so that you can grow yourself. There are plenty of times in this period, so you can use your time in a effective way. So read as much as possible, as many times, as much time as you get. Thank you for this day and take care. Bye.